What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're supposed to head over to Chevy to continue working on the C8. However, they still haven't got the parts yet to hold the engine up while we disconnect the transmission and drop that. So today's gonna be a Z06 day. Just in case one of you guys are in the market for one of these and want to buy one. Right now we're heading down to the tax collector's office to go ahead and write them a check for the taxes because we bought it private party, and then also pay for the registration. I'd love to get a few pulls in for you guys on the way to the tax collector's office, but it is terrible weather right now. We just had that tropical storm or hurricane ETA go by, so everything's soaking wet and we're still getting a ton of rain. It is nasty looking out here. All right, well that had to be the quickest DMV experience ever. I was in and out like 20 minutes. Never has that ever happened. Usually it's like a couple hours. It's still so weird trying to get a key out of your pocket to start the car. One of the things I love about this car is there are no blind spots. You have one massive window back here. But what I do miss is that rearview camera. All right, so we're gonna be using the plate from the C7 Z06 that we had. We're getting it re-customized. It's gonna take about 8 to 9 weeks for the new one to come in. We got RWD C5Z coming for this guy. I was gonna save this plate for when I got another C7 Z06 if I did. However, they said that I could cancel this plate and then use the credit for another plate. So instead of just wasting away, might as well. All right guys, check this binder out. The previous owners kept really good record of this thing. It's got about an inch thick of receipts and papers in here. Got a broken key. I guess one of the owners maybe broke the key. That's interesting. Got a spare key in here. This is pretty cool. You can see all like the records back to like 2001 for this thing. It's pretty nuts. Looks like it had a steering rack rebuilt back in August of 19. New harmonic balancer. This is pretty cool stuff. The previous owners do have 2 dyno sheets here. This one was done back in April of 2015. This older looking one doesn't have a date on anywhere. Looks like whenever this was done, they got 354 horsepower and 354 foot-pounds of torque. Maybe somewhere in Houston? I don't know. And then this one is more recent. This one is April of 2015. Looks like it made 360 horsepower and 359 foot-pounds of torque. Actually 362 and 364. I guess that's at the wheels, and I guess this is what they estimate at the motor. But today I'm gonna show you guys all the performance mods that have already been done to it. So it looks like the previous owners put some kind of ram air kit on here. Pretty cool because you can see right through this clear plastic. It shoots out straight to the bottom there. I don't know if you guys can see from this angle, but it doesn't really get more ram air than that, does it? The car did come with headers, so we already have that. The headers are mated to the Corsa exhaust on this car. And then lastly, performance mod wise, we just have the drilled and slotted brake rotors. So I didn't see any receipts in here on the performance parts, like the headers, exhaust, and the intake. So I don't know if those were installed before or after the dynos were done. I'm assuming that they were done prior to the dynos because I think stock these things have 385 horsepower, the 2001s do, and it estimated to have over 400 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque. I don't know if the car's been tuned for those performance parts, but I think we do need to get to the dyno, get a baseline, and then maybe possibly a tune as well. Before I go over all the numbers for you guys, I kind of want to see if my drag radials that I have for the C7 Z06 that I had will fit onto the C5 Z06. Right now this thing has 295s. The drag radials that I have are, I believe, 345, so it's a significantly bigger tire. Give it a shot, see what happens. All right, so one of the major issues I have with this car is the shifter, or the tranny, I don't know which. Every time I try to put it in reverse, this thing will not go in reverse. A lot of people have told me like to push down and then slide over and then up. It won't go. Some people have said like to just go really slow and easy, push and then go over and then go up. Still nothing. The best way that I found for it to work is either by going from 6th, go up and over. Sometimes that works, but this time it didn't. The other ways I've tried to do it is by going in 5th. Let me see. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So that's 5th. And then pulling it out, go over. Maybe that's it. Nope, that is not it. All right. This thing sucks. So everybody says to grab it and like you're stabbing the transmission. So pushing down, then over, and then up, and it's nothing. It just won't go. So try here. 5th, over. It's like oh, there we go. I think we got it. It worked. Gosh, so So fifth over the reverse is like the best way I've seen it work. If anybody knows how to fix this issue, please let me know, because this is the most annoying thing in the world. Even going to first, see, going to first, it doesn't want to go, but I can go from second and then to first, and then it'll go. So if anybody knows how to fix that, if it's a new shifter, a new whatever it takes, just let me know, please, because that thing is so annoying. All right, well, this 295 on here gets really close to this inside fender well. So unless that thing shoots it out enough, this is probably not gonna fit, but let's see. Well, that was answered pretty quickly. It's hitting the brake duct back here. So that's not gonna work. That's a bummer. Looks like it would have stuck out quite a bit too. This is, well, I guess it still has about another ½ inch to go in there. So, but it would have stuck out quite a bit. You can see there, it was rubbing right there. And I think that even if the brake duct wasn't there, I think it would still hit here. These things are just too wide. These things are 345, so they're massive. All right, so let's talk numbers. So the asking price for this car was $17,350. We negotiated down to $16,500 because there's a leak in the diff. Taxes on the $16,500 came out to $11,1775. That's the 7% tax, 6% state tax, 1% Polk County tax. I don't know what the 5190 is, but I know the 4310 is for the transfer of this plate. We transferred it over from another vehicle. Again, not sure what the $51 is, but total we paid at the tax collector's office was $12,1275. Insurance for this car, you're looking at $410.89 for 6 months. So it comes out to about $68 a month. $68 a month for this car and insurance does not seem bad at all, especially for a 400 horsepower sports car. And if you were to finance $16,500, you're looking at payments probably around like $300 to $350, and then adding that $60 in insurance. So you're looking right around $400 a month to actually own and drive this car. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Hopefully tomorrow we're heading over to the Chevy dealership to continue working on the C8. Hopefully they get the tools in. They're supposed to be overnighted, but I don't know what's going on with that. If Chevy doesn't call tomorrow saying that they have the tools and the weather holds up, I did go and buy the Draggy the other day. It's a performance data recorder for the car. Basically, we can get our quarter-mile times on the street. So worst comes to worst, if the weather holds up, we'll go ahead and have some fun in the Z06 tomorrow. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.